Hey there, it's Glenn with the Toy Temple, and today I'm taking a look at War Machine from the Marvel's Avengers Build-A-Figure Professor Hulk Wave. And I know this doesn't come with the Build-A-Figure piece, and that just earned it several points in my book because it doesn't need it. Look at the size of War Machine. That's a lot of beef in there. Man, look at all that artillery, guns, big time silver paint. Oh man. I'm very excited to open this up. I actually went a little nuts and I started tearing into it before I realized, Glenn, you need to actually review the figure before you rip it open. So on the side, man, look at that War Machine armor. Oh, big guns, red eyes. Ooh, he's power packed and ready to explode. When the fate of humankind is at stake, there is no mission too great for U.S. military officer James Rhodes, aka War Machine. And down here you get a good look at the wave. You get Loki, Beta Ray Bill, Union Jack, Rock Python. I really don't know who that is. So in the comments below, tell me who Rock Python is or who he fights in the comics. I have no idea. Shuri, I know her. Rescue, I know her too. And obviously, the man himself, War Machine, right there. And we've got Professor Hulk looking great. And in another review I'm about to do, we'll take a look at that. I don't have them complete, technically, but just you wait. Anyway, the other side features yet another good look at that artwork. And I'm excited to pop them open, obviously. And I hope you'll join me. And here's War Machine out of the package. And I've got him all equipped with his guns. But we're going to take those off real quick. And that way we can get a better look at just what makes War Machine such a machine built for war. Now, the figure himself has all sorts of great deco and detail and paint apps, so we'll discuss the paint first because I love it. I love the paint on this. The silver looks really nice, really shimmery, glossy, bright. The little 4 stars right there, 006. The arc reactor right there looks great. The red looks wonderful. Little bit of paint outside of the lines, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. It's not noticeable unless you're really paying attention. On the back, you've got some more of that silver look to it. Not much else, though. They left the back kind of plain. Well, he's giant. Like, look at that. That's my hand. Wow. And he's a big, bulky dude. He's so bulky that you start getting a little bit of loss of articulation. Now, I'm not really thinking about posing this dude too much. I mean, you just hold up his arm and go, but that's really what he's for. He's a giant walking tank. He's not meant to do like cartwheels and stuff. But articulation-wise, he's got arms that go all the way up. It has a hinge, but the shoulder pad gets in the way, and I don't think it's really going to change. Head goes slightly left and slightly right. Can it go up? Nope. So you can't really fly. I mean, you can kind of go like, yeah, I agree. Or no, I disagree. But that's about it. Not much range for old Smiley. Look at that smile. That's a guy who loves what he's doing. He loves his job. Elbows, single jointed, and I don't blame them, especially for the size of arm. The wrist has rotation. Hinge on the wrist so that you can, I don't know, do something. They're not open. Well, that one's not. This one is, though. And it is missing some paint on the repulsor on the hand. I wish it came with different hands. But, you know, what are you going to do? At the at the center, the core, you've got upper torso movement. And then it kind of gets a little thin, don't you think? I mean, it's like he's a very top-heavy kind of guy. Because right around here, it dips and starts to thin out a little bit. He does have leg, back, forward. Really good range on that ball and peg. He's got thigh movement. He's got... Ugh. Goodness, that's very tight. Is that double jointed? I don't want to break it. I think it's double jointed. I'm going to say it is because that's some very tight knees. So watch out. Warm up your figures before really attempting that. He does have a little scrape of paint right there. That's not good. He does have slight ankle rockers and ankle pivot. So, not bad. Not the greatest. A little less than what I usually like, but let's take a look at those accessories and re-equip him. Now, accessory-wise, he does come with 3 attachable guns. One for the shoulder, which has a little bit of red paint in there. Almost like it's like a sniper rifle, just put right on top. Looks awesome. And then these two bad boys go right on the arms. And they look about the same, just, yep. I'd say they're exactly the same. What do you think? Yep. And they look all right. I mean, they're not painted. They're just kind of glossy black. I don't know. They're not exciting, but I really like this guy. That way you see the red like pointing at you. Here, let's get him equipped. So, whoop, slide you back, pop you up, get our buddy Rhodey here, and let's get him equipped. Let's see how he looks. Ugh. Pops that in, and ooh, it spins. So that's actually really nice, is that once you get that popped in, you can shoot side to side, but you cannot shoot up. Otherwise, it'll pop out of its peg. And let's see what's on the arm here. Looks like it's on the bottom side. And we'll pop you on right there. Fits in, pretty nice, pretty nice. And one more for good measure. Get him fully equipped so he can take out Thanos and all of his enemies. Looking solid, looking like a giant tank built for war. Almost a war machine, if you will. Yeah, I'm digging it. And here's your size comparison between Iron Man and War Machine. This is the Mark 7. However, I'm pretty sure this might be the peak of great Iron Man armors. It's durable, it's thick. And then I saw him and I thought, wow, that is, this might be the culmination of a lot of work. And if you watch the movie, Endgame probably made sure that this might be the last War Machine armor we'll get for a while. But James Rhodes, he debuted in Iron Man 118. Rhodes, Rhodey, whatever you want to call him. Don Cheadle pretty much plays him in the MCU, other than Terrence Howard, which was in the first Iron Man, and then he quickly got replaced by Don Cheadle. But one thing this figure is missing is a Don Cheadle head, and I just want to put him right there. Why don't you make a Don Cheadle blank head? You made one for Iron Man, make a Tony Stark and Don Cheadle 2-pack with the actual actors' heads. I mean, how hard is it to get that done? Is it me? I don't think it's just me. We need it. Give us Don Cheadle. And one last size comparison. We got the Mark 1 against the awesome Mark 6. And this thing is literally a bunch of junk. I hate this. But for an Iron Man, War Machine review, I need to use it because it's hilariously small. And this is just utterly junk. So, what do I think about War Machine? Could I give it a 5 out of 5? Because I really like it. I do. There are some things, though, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to give it a little less than a 5, but hear me out. It does not come with the Don Cheadle head. The paint apps, fantastic. The accessories, really great. Unpainted, but great. I love that he comes with, the big honking guns. Like, look at that stance. And you can just be like, bam, bam, wow. That is, I would not want to stare this down. No way. You do whatever you want, War Machine. You got me, because that's a lot of firepower. But he is missing some little things here and there. This cannot shoot up. Otherwise, it just pops right out. You can shoot up with the arms, but looking straight ahead, this might just be a sniper for whatever you can see. This smile is a little goofy. It looks a little odd, but, who am I to say that to his face? The waist is where it gets a little thin. I wish it was a little bulkier right there. The arms are just enormous. I love those. The back, slightly unpainted. So I'm going to give it a 4.72 out of 5. I really like it. I didn't have a MCU War Machine. I actually don't have any War Machine. That's why I had to compare with Iron Man's. But this is my very first War Machine action figure. I love it. And if you like it, let me know down in the comments. This just started popping up at stores around me, and I happened to catch one on the shelf. So yeah, I didn't even order it from Amazon, which is super nice for me. So yeah, hit us up on Twitter and Instagram, both at The Toy Temple. And remember, you're never too old to enjoy the things you love.